Morning. I'm somewhere in South Belfast. I'm in an alleyway that has been transformed by hard work and diligence and people knocking on doors and people making phone calls. And this alleyway is an example of what can be done to transform, a grubby, dirty, refuge-strewn alleyway. This is Wildflower and Wildlife Alley in South Belfast. Well, we're somewhere off the Ormeau road, and the guys are working away behind me here, but they don't want to be on video or anything like that, so I'll not point the camera anywhere near them. But there is such a diversity of. There's sunflowers sitting, there's nasturtiums. Their sunflowers are much higher than mine. And there's blooming apples. There's apples. My wee apple tree's rubbish in comparison to this. My goodness gracious. So this is what can be done, and this just encourages community and well-being and all the rest of those. There's a hydrangea, purus, fuchsia, all sorts of pansies. And people have put up decorations here, and it's lovely. And there's those things you give me, Chris. And there's a nice wee flower there, isn't that lovely? That's gorgeous. And the guys are working away here.
You can put me on it.
Oh, I can put right, okay.
I don't mind.
And there's one of the main men there working away. He doesn't mind being on. He's not particular. He's like myself.
No, I don't care.
Good man. This is what's your first name?
My name's Paddy.
Paddy. And Paddy, you have seen the difference in this place.
Yes, exactly. I have. Yeah.
How talking about mental health and well-being, have you seen your spirits go up because of this?
Very definitely, because it's social, you see.
Yeah.
And of course, in the modern world, you're not social,
No,
so
nobody talks to anybody.
No. And in this street, obviously, the streets are very full of traffic.
Yes.
So they're very full of traffic. So. And we don't really have gardens at the front. So when we've got this place at the back, people come. Some people drink.
Yes, they wreck the place.
Can you imagine? No, they don't wreck the place.
Oh, people. Oh, yes, I get you. They'll have a wee glass of wine and a sit down and a wee chat.
I don't know. You're not an experienced person, but from between you and me, that causes people to chat. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So then they chat, and also.
Oh yes. The tongues wag then.
Yeah, and also for children, you see, children can't play in the street like we used to when we were young. Do you remember?
Kick a ball.
Yeah, they can't because of all the traffic.
So do children have a wee play around here?
The children are all at school today, but they usually go wild up and down on bicycles and things, which is very nice.
Right.
So there you are. So the answer is, the social thing works fabulously.
And it's been going since 2002. 2020, stupid me.
Yeah, it sort of happened when the COVID started. Because then people
the shutdown.
The shutdown, and so the shutdown, and then at the beginning, people would socially distance, but then eventually they started talking to each other, etc.
I know.
Okay.
That has been one of the major disasters, so it has. That shutdown.
Well, that shutdown, but it worked, meant that this thing sort of worked here,
Yeah.
Are you walking on down here?
Yes, I'm walking down to the end of the road. There's, what's that, is that Rose of it's very like Rose of Sharon, but I don't think it is.
I don't know what that is now. You see, you're going to ask me questions I don't know.
But the place is...
You see, each bit is different because it's different character.
Yes.
For example, this bit here is there's a solicitor man lives here, so it's all very nice and ordered, right?
Oh yes, a solicitor would be like that.
And then this bit is my bit.
That would be a bit more, so let's say, rough and red, or no, it's not rough and red, it's just mad.
Correct word is mad. I've even got my David Bowie door, see?
Your David Bowie door? Let's see the David Bowie door. Yes.
Well, I didn't think it was David Bowie, but then someone said, oh, it's very David Bowie.
Yes, because of the
things
at the bottom.
You see, the convention is a door like this.
Ziggy Stardust.
Well, I think I do like this is boring.
Very boring.
I do like that. Also, I'm very interested in the vertical. See, so I go things are hanging like that. So I go vertical because we have very little flat. So I have lots of hanging baskets and things hanging up, and arches over and things.
Art Nouveau.
Arches over, not Nouveau.
Oh right, okay. I stand corrected.
Right, then when we get here, Jane is very much sort of 19th century French, you know.
Français.
So it's all Français, all Louis XV.
Parlez-vous.
Everything perfect, you see.
This is just marvellous. This is just marvellous.
This is Kate. She's similar. See, everything is.
So everybody in the whole street knows each other.
Oh yes, they do. Yeah. Well, no, there are some people who don't participate.
Right.
For some reason.
Right.
People who rent tend not to participate.
No, because they're here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, which is odd.
Yeah.
And then as you go down, and there are some people who don't do anything at all, in which case somebody else takes over and does it.
Well, sure, that's fair enough. If it's not their thing, you know.
And then here is, you see, there's children here.
Yes.
There's 2 children there, 3 children there, and 2 children there. So there's an awful lot of children here. Yeah. So they tend to spin up and down, which is nice.
Ah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Nice, isn't it?
Well, all part of your elbow.
Yeah, well, it's not me. It's everybody who
I
does it.
I know.
Yeah,
but before this was started off, I bet you nobody in the whole streets knew each other really.
No, it's incredible.
But this has been
then from one street to the other street, we never knew anybody.
That's right, because they're back to back.
Yeah, exactly. And then this was, I don't have my phone with me, otherwise I could show you a picture of how it was before.
But do the bin men not cause a ruckus? Because
no.
They wouldn't come up here. So
no, well, we put the bin.
You put the buns all down to the bottom.
And then
end.
there's a man who comes every Wednesday
right.
to clean it, but he just walks through and says there's nothing to clean. Yeah.
This alley was on the BBC.
Yes, it was on the BBC. And
Gavin.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's your man who.
Did you see it?
No, but I didn't see that one. But he's the guy who did the Antrim Castle garden, and he did the Coronation Garden over at
Hazelbank.
Hazelbank. I've been in video of both of those.
Well, he
was here.
And Paddy has been telling me about these. What would you call
arches?
Arches. And these are nothing to do with the 12th of July.
No, we could adapt them.
No, I don't think that would be.
We could put Billy up there with
no, I don't think that would be.
In fact, you would sit very well. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
See, these are clematis.
Clematis, aye.
Clematis, you call it.
Aye, clematis.
And the idea is that that's going to grow, and this is honeysuckle. Actually, the honeysuckle has begun to bloom. You can see just little tiny bits.
This is
so that'll reach all over.
And you maybe get Virginia creeper on
we
here.
We have got, but they, and then we've got one down there, and there's 2 more there. See, and then 1 more there.
Right.
That's the idea. And then the cats, which live here, use this one because
as a walkway.
Little walkway for the cats.
And Gavin, what do you call him?
Dermot Gavin.
Dermot Gavin.
Dermot Gavin
has been here to see this,
yes,
and he was in Florida.
Oh, and this. Can you see what this is?
That's sweet pea.
This is I had to support this we call the Titanic because it's the heaviest one.
All right.
So, and I had to have all these extra support.
Oh, right. I put one of those up years ago, and it collapsed.
It's very hard. Well, I put it collapsed twice before.
Because that brick is old.
Well, and I put all that sort of stuff in it. And then I've got sweet pea, which usually is a climber, but I want it to droop.
Right.
So you get a droop.
These boys here,
those are lobelia. Yeah,
lobelia and.
But yeah, you'll have to come back in another month because it's going to take a month for all this stuff.
Okay, no, I'd love to come back.
These are all.
That's the first time anybody has invited me to come back anywhere.
Please come back. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh dear, these are like mini orange lilies.
These are, I think they're called day lilies, and what they're really a weed, but they grow.
I love weeds.
They're absolutely because they survive anything.
They survive anything.
I find them in some. I found them somewhere in some deserted place and sort of planted them here, and then I've got them here. I would not take something from someone's garden. But anyway, they grow like wild, and they do come out as. I mean, the plant is clearly not a lily,
No.
but the flower looks very like a lily. Orange, of course, you know. Well, we are in Northern Ireland. We're not, so, it has to be orange.
No. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll have to get on. I'm away down the Ulster Museum to see the latest Renoir they've bought.
Oh, they bought a Renoir?
But look, all part of your elbow, Paddy, and many thanks for talking to an old idiot like me.
And so, have we looked up your YouTube channel? Will we find it?
You will. It'll be one of the most latest ones. Tom McLean, Positive Belfast.
Okay.
Right, good man yourself. So that was my wee Jeff Duke dander up. There's Hot Lips. Foxglove.